Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Did you know that according to an IDC study, manufacturers lose between 20 and 30% of their annual revenue due to inefficient operations? Now, if you combine that with a trend in increasing labor wages and decreasing productivity in most manufacturing industries, and we're talking a significant impact to your bottom line. Hi, I'm Dan Burgos with Alpha Nova Consulting. In this short video, I'll share a concept that manufacturers should consider on an ongoing basis. I call it the leaky pipe metaphor, and it describes the inevitable erosion of profit that manufacturers experience. Every manufacturing leader deals with it. Some manufacturing leaders are proactive and act. Some go about it the wrong way, but that's a different discussion. And others choose to ignore it completely and end up paying the price of inaction. This concept often makes the difference between a business thriving and not surviving. As a manufacturing leader, I wanted to bring awareness, and hopefully you can avoid the consequences of ignoring this issue. I'll briefly discuss the main reasons manufacturers lose margins, what are the benefits you can expect from implementing lean in your business, and I'll share some examples from my experience along the way. I will share my screen to explain it. Visualize your manufacturing business as this pipeline. Every manufacturer's cash-to-cash cycle looks like this. They take inputs and use their resources to create outputs for their customers and finally generate revenue. There's an inevitable variable that affects how much profit is left. The variable I'm talking about is efficiency, which is how successful your business is in delivering that output without wasting unnecessary resources. The main threat to efficiency and profit is these operational challenges that most manufacturers face every single day. These types of challenges account for 95% of most manufacturing order lead times. Yes, you heard right, 95%. And I can almost guarantee if we take a walk in your factory, we will find several of them. These are challenges that, if gone unchecked, can drive a manufacturer out of business. Consider the serious consequences of these challenges. This is a mere sample. I assure you the list goes on. And make no mistake, this dynamic applies to every manufacturing business, and if you recognize these challenges, here's a word of warning. Beware of the leaky pipe in your business. Here's a graphic showing the typical range of improvement that manufacturers can expect when adopting the lean principles. These are some of the most critical operational metrics for a manufacturing business. The first one is lead time, which is how long it takes from order request to order delivery. This metric can be improved between 45 to 70%. Productivity, it can be improved as much as 100%. And I know that number sounds high to you right now, but I can tell you I've personally witnessed it. I worked with a mattress manufacturer, which they had 2-week lead times, and we were able to reduce that to 2 days. They had at the time 17 two-shift plants, and we were able to cut all of those to 1 shift. I know you may be thinking, well, maybe they did a reduction in force. I can tell you we did no layoffs. This was basically an operation that became more efficient and was able to absorb a tremendous amount of growth without adding significant amount of resources. All right, inventory. Look at that. Inventory, you can improve it by as much as 70%. So I don't know the type of structure in your business, but if you have a significant amount of inventory and you have an expensive bill of materials, think about the amount of inventory that you can leverage and free up and what can be done with those resources. Quality. If you can reduce the number of defects or rework in your business by as much as 90%, and if you work in manufacturing as I have, you know how expensive in terms of labor and material costs it can get when you have a lot of defects. And then lastly, revenue. If you increase your revenue, of course, you're able to take on more business, as I mentioned in my example. And so these are operational. The impact of implementing these improvements also expands to the financials. For instance, your cash position can improve, your earnings can go up, and your market share, just to name a few. There's also intangible benefits. Your performance can bring additional repeat business. And of course, your workforce, people want to be part of a successful organization. What I can tell you is, in my experience, savvy manufacturing leaders use these benefits to gain a competitive advantage. Whether to become more price competitive, get higher margins, or use the cash freed up to improve operations, grow existing markets, or expand to new ones. As you can see, these results enable the business to continue to grow healthy and profitable. I encourage you to consider the possibilities if you feel there's significant improvement opportunity in your business. We help manufacturers eliminate these operational challenges, and the results that they see is an increase in their margins by as much as 25%. The return on investment for our services exceed a 10x multiple in many cases. So my word to you is, please reach out and learn how we can help. Thank you so much for your valuable time, and we'll talk soon.